All right. That was good banter. Oh. All right. Let's do this. All right. Banter. Banter question for today is sponsored by...
I'm screaming.
Greg.
You was about to pull something. I thought you were going to pull something. I thought you Greg. You should. I didn't want to look at you either. I was like, let me just look this way.
Remember the last time I did that?
Yeah. No. I was like, let me just
Yo,
look
we
this
should
way.
use that again, though. It was so good.
Greg, you got the worst response from
Oh,
me ever.
man. That shit was so good.
If anybody in the world thought I was so like positive and like great, it was at that moment. They know. It wasn't it.
I'm just consider it.
I'm better now, so you definitely pull it.
Just one more time. I think that shit was hilarious.
Well, it's fine because I can anticipate it at any point in time now going forward. So I'm
That's what she
okay.
said. All right, so banter question.
I'm screaming.
In 30 years, what songs do you think will be considered oldies on the radio?
All the songs that is before them, at least a decade to 5 years. Period. Like, I just think that as music grows, but I'm always gonna stick. Well, I'm probably not gonna be.
Oldies for you will always be oldies though.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
What's the oldies for you?
I can always go. I can go all the way back to the like 50s, like songs like that. Like it's.
Think about what
I grew up.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Like my parents was like an older generation, so for me, like I'm gonna always pay homage to the songs because they are timeless. Like
For sure.
Like there's so many phenomenal artists that are referenced or even manifested today that we can even kind of see like in the making.
Like
And
Love and
so-
Happiness is an oldie.
Like that's oldies, but there's even like like the
I'm
Bee
saying for me,
Gees.
that's an oldie.
Right, but you know that if you, which I'm gonna put into you that you will be there 50 years later that you will still play it.
That would still be an oldie for me.
Yeah,
So
but it would be still
So okay, I guess let's add a little more context to the question. What do you
'Cause
think
2000s
this generation's oldies would be?
us.
So you think They Not Like Us is gonna be an oldie in 30 years?
You know that, but it's still gonna hit when they hear the beat.
That's
Always
true.
understand is that like a lot of songs, unless it's like a vibe or it's so sensual, or you have certain monumental or even little moments where you're able to recollect on those moments or even have nostalgia there, you realize like if anything hit, it always starts with the beat or the fact that you know all the
sure.
words to the song.
I think I've never really considered a rap song an oldie. It's a rap song. Like oldies for me only just came with like R&B. So like, I could definitely see like
Wu-Tang.
like Money Long would be nobody like that would be considered an oldie in 30 years.
Nah, but you're not even thinking about that. Like the early 2000s, 1990s, like there was so many hip hop
In
songs.
30 years.
Ether, like think about the songs
But
that
that's
you.
not an oldie to me.
It definitely happened.
I know it's an old song, but when I think of the term oldie,
Yeah.
I think of more of like R&B singing type songs.
So you're thinking, but what is OD definition to you?
Of course,
Because my thing is that like oldie just means it happened in the past and it still
I
brings
think
you there.
maybe this. I guess this is more of a conversation in terms because an oldie for me is usually a song. A classic is usually a rap song. Like you use an old rap song would be like, yo, that's a classic. Like that's a classic.
Yeah.
But an oldie, like, ooh, that's an oldie right there.
Oh, so it gotta be like a little like central like jazz, R&B,
Yeah.
like that for you.
For me. That's
Okay,
for
so
me.
oldies for me is just any song in the past. Like even when I hear what Jagged Edge, like
That's an
baby, I
oldie.
promise. Like Yes, but it will still be relevant to me then. But I already know my kids. They're already gonna be singing the song.
That's gonna be a real oldie for them.
Or gotta be. Oh,
that's gonna be an oldie but goodie.
That's it. But that's a different tier.
Yeah.
For you. That's what I'm saying.
That's what's gonna be for them. It's gonna be
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you. I'm with you. See, but I think that like just understanding that there's different decades and then there's different genres that have evolved in our time span of understanding rap, R&B, or any culture or any genre of music that has evolved in the sense of where we can understand where we originated our love for it and see where it has gone. And we still find, even though it's not all the songs, there is a song that might hit for us in that different generation as well. But we will always pay homage because that's where, we find our nostalgia. That's where we find our happiness. That's where we find our groove. That's where we find our space. Like, we don't got to listen to the radio anymore because we got our platform. So at this point, we just ride out on our playlist.
Yeah.
And live our best lives. And by all means, you're like me where you definitely pay homage to what's happening today, but you will bring it back to the the late 1990s.
The early 19.
I almost did, but I was like, you wasn't even here. The late 1990s.
Oh, 192 don't do that.
But the late 1990s
Don't do that.
to the upcoming 2000s. So I've always I've told you, even when we was on our ride, we was going out. Every time I was on the phone with somebody, they was grooving to your playlist. Like when I said they was on it, they was singing on the phone while they're trying to have a conversation with me. And they said Greg did they thing. So I just want to tell you that. And it was also just playing homage to songs that no longer are able to play on the radio. Songs that you don't hear unless you actually proactively look into the song. Sometimes they're not even on playlists, major playlists that you like anymore. So it was very good to even just vibe with you and just kind of go through the journey of the 2000s in general.
I'm
it was fun.
DJ. I'm telling y'all.
You're right, low key.
It's very low.
It was low key.
I just know how to.
But it was good.
I can vibe out, yo.
No, he can listen to anything. We can go to church and go to the club at the same time with Greg. So don't ever get that misconstrued.
That's fair. I finally saw somebody twerk the revolution.
Happy for you. I don't know what you want me to say.
I've been beating on the table saying
I'm surprised you didn't send it in the chat or anything like that. I'm surprised you didn't send it to me.
When did I see it at? Twitter. Duh.
I'm surprised you didn't send it to me. I'm actually very surprised. Because you've been asking for that for a couple of years now.
See, you understand why I should have blasted that shit.
I'm really. That's why I'm surprised only because there's something that you have vocalized. I guess you manifested that.
She said, "Whoa!"
I'm screaming.
Do you want a revolution? She did.
I'm screaming.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying that you have either underestimated the thought process of this woman.
You don't think I prepared?
This is too much.
This is every week, bro.
I'm ready.
The gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong.
Gigi.
Yeah.
Is that new? Or is that a part of the thing?
That was me stalling to try to figure out what episode we on.
I thought it was 156 or something.
It is 156. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Convo 156 of Just a Conversation with Greg and Gigi. I am the person that talks first. And I'm joined here by my lovely sister,
Gigi.
How you doing? What you doing? How you feeling? What we doing?
I'm actually happy that it's the weekend, but I'm a little that it's the weekend. At the same time, I feel like I can't stop, won't stop.
Rockefeller Records?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe not in this environment. I probably want to just stay independent at this point. It was a very interesting weekend, to say the least. But everything and all, I had a great time. I got home safe. I still haven't got no. I want to say I got dick, but it probably wasn't like the dick, the energy of the dick that I needed. I think that we need to redo it again. If you're listening, we should definitely try to do it again. And outside of that, I think I'm with good health.
You ever had to tell your partner that wasn't your A game?
Yes, I have. I was like that, but that's okay because I know when you got it. You know, like my thing is,
I didn't receive it.
it's better to understand that that they got me on the next round.
Right.
Like that's
like
respect. But my thing is sometimes you know that you might be off. Maybe you're a little too lit. Maybe you were extra tired. Maybe it. You know, I feel like sometimes when and I realize that it's not just a woman thing, but it happens to men too. That shit is going through your mind, and sometimes you want to shut it off because you want to be with your person or whoever you fucking at that time, but you realize that you all in your head, so you can't get there. And so I understand that's why sometimes women, most of the time women don't orgasm. But I also realize sometimes even if a man want to get hard, it might not even be about you. It might be just about these outside things that might be affecting what's going on. So I've been there, and sometimes it gets offensive because it's just like, do you see me? Like, don't know. Do you see me? I'm ready. I'm out here.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
If I could have spit on the mic, I would have did it. But I'm just saying that, like, and I'm in it, but I realized, like, you're not in it. And it was like, I know I'm not doing nothing wrong, but there's something going on outside of that. And when you have a moment or you actually care enough, because some people don't give a fuck. They just be like, I'm out. And I've been there, too. That you just be like, it's not really about me. Something's going on, and he just take a nap. And when he wake up, sorry, just kidding. I'm not, but like I said, I wouldn't speak on the mic because I like hygiene, but if I could, I would. How are you doing, Greg?
I'm feeling fantastic. Got a lot accomplished this week as far as what I needed to. Especially building a website. Built 2 websites. First one was having domain issues. Got that shit fixed today. Amen to Jesus.
HTTPS, you got that security on there too?
Mm-hmm.
I'll shout out to you. Go ahead.
That was the final piece that was missing.
That's usually what it is. That's what I'm saying. It's all, and sometimes like that's the most finicky part because it's like you have to like put in the records, and at the same time, sometimes like it's just about switching it off and switching it back on, and all of a sudden it works. So I've been there, but please continue, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, things been good. Of course, things could always be better, but
See, you sound like me, my guy. I get that, but ain't nothing to complain about at this point.
not a one.
Right, I'm with you. Ready to get into these topics?
Let's do it.
You?
Sure.
Me? Okay.
All right. So, not imagine. Here's the scenario. You have been married for 5 years. And before you got married, you dated for 2. So altogether, you've been together for 7 years.
It's very specific.
In your 5th year of marriage, you find out that your person cheated on you the first year y'all was together. So this is before you were married. This is the first year of the 7 years y'all been together. How do you respond?
How do you find out?
Good. That's all right. Let's say they tell you.
I think you should let that go.
You gonna let it go?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that understanding that we were together, and yes, there was a commitment made to each other, but once we decided to get married, that's not the same scenario. Well, now I have moments of double checking shit, maybe. Not saying like I'm going through your phone, but I might ask you a question more than once. But I can't fault you for something that you didn't know that was going to be here 5 years ago.
Okay.
That's for me. I would let that go because I possibly could have been outside too in the first year or two. You never really know. You know, it might be it, but it might not be it. Sometimes you don't always want to put your eggs in all the one baskets. Like, we don't even know if it's year 12, year 10, month 12, month 9, month 8. It could have been month 2. We still we on our 4th, 5th date at this point.
No,
So,
you're together.
okay.
You're in a relationship.
Yeah, but we also you're saying, wait, now that we're together,
No,
and it happened.
you was in the 2 years you were dating. You were committed exclusively to each other. That's the only way you can cheat.
On a surface level, yeah.
What other level is there? I can't cheat on somebody if I'm not with you.
If you're gonna lie about it, I think it's cheating.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
Why you can't even question me?
Well, I don't have to question you, but you shouldn't have to lie about it either.
Who said I lied? This is something. This is.
I know we're getting away from the topic, but there could be scenarios where it could put me in a predicament where I can see that. And yes, because you allowed me to be in that space, you should understand that either you should remove whatever I'm seeing or don't let me see it at this point.
What do you mean, though? Like,
if I saw some woman drawers on the bed, you trying to fuck me on, I'm not fucking you on that bed.
Okay. Why not?
I'm not fucking you on no woman bed that got her shit on her. No, I'm not. That's nasty.
So where's the lie?
If you told me that that's not a woman's drawers on your bed.
So this is okay. This has happened in year 1.
Well, okay. Let's like I said, we got off topic. Let's go back to we're actually officially together.
Yeah.
And this is the we decided that, like, I want to be with you, you want to be with me.
Exclusive
and
couple.
At some point, and I ended up, or they ended up cheating on me, and I never found out until we get married, and 5th year of your marriage. That's different. I don't think I would leave my person, but then it would put me in a position initially where I would have to second guess a lot of things. Because we already had the conversation of them telling me instead of me finding out, because that would be different. Mm-hmm. If I have to find out, it will never be the same.
Okay.
There's no...
But that's the end of your relationship?
We can try. I think that it'll be the beginning of the end for me.
Okay.
I truly believe, obviously, because of my personality, like I'm locked in. But once I start realizing that I no longer can trust a person, or I can't no longer be my genuine self, I start retreating, and then I disappear, and then I'm gone, and then I left like you never knew me, ghost. So that would be it for me, especially if I had to find out. Now, if they got to a space where they wanted to tell me, I would respect them enough to understand the truth. Because at this point, I would have never found out, because I still haven't found out, right? But you decided that you wanted to give me your truth. I definitely will feel some type of way initially, but I respect the idea as a man that you are coming to me and you're saying that, like, I don't need no secrets. I'm no longer that person. I fucked up, but I want to let you know, like, this is who I am, and that's not who I'm going to be going forward. I'm going to respect that. Like I said, as a woman, like, that insecurity will definitely be in my spirit for, I don't know how long that will be. Maybe not too long, like I said, because that person is coming to me with their truths, and at that point, I'll be like, you didn't have to. At this point, we could have just. It never happened. But now that I know that it happened, it would definitely plant a seed of insecurity that I would definitely have to not water at all, unless they allow me to feel that way in order for me to be content again. It's just, when I come to my relationships, I go in very transparent. So once I go into a place where I can't trust the person that's telling me the same way that I'm telling them, the dynamics of our relationship change. How about you?
This was a struggle bus for me because love is irrational, and I don't think you can make a rational decision in that scenario. In this exact scenario, I would honestly say I do not know. I have no idea how I will respond. Because there's a lot of factors that play a role. Who it was, makes a big deal, of course.
For a man, because for me, like, why would who it is change anything if they're not relevant to this day, unless they're actually significantly around you? Because I just feel like at this point, this is like 6 years now, right? Yeah. And if we've been good, like if we haven't been in, like if we're in a tumultuous type of environment and we're being toxic to each other, I get that. But if everything is good and now we're getting to a space where maybe we're doing couples therapy to better understand or maybe entice each other just to get a better understanding, because people evolve in their relationship and you find that out, I don't think that is a detriment to your relationship.
I think, because I can agree with you, I do. And I think that's why I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's going to be the end of my relationship. No. I do have a joking response though. I would want a free pass, and then I would do dick shit to make you wonder if I've done it or not.
So, I just want to give you a perspective in that. Mm-hmm. Now, this happened 6 years ago, and now you're bringing 6 years ago into
today.
Today. Mm-hmm. You don't think that you're starting a toxic environment?
Absolutely, I am.
So the relationship is over now?
No.
You think that the same way that you want to be petty, that woman would accept it and not be as petty as you?
I'll just let it go.
Yeah, I think that you should. You started something like everybody is good, like. You finding this out because we're trying to like...
Yo, you ain't have to kill my shit like that, yo.
Nah, Greg, I think you have to put yourself in a better circumstances because you're a different caliber kind of man. And that holding on to shit will only bring you other negative energy. For what?
I wouldn't be holding on to nothing.
But you would.
It'd be her worrying if I did it or not.
And what do you think that would do to your relationship?
All right, man. Damn, why can't you be fun?
Well, because I care too much, Craig.
Whatever. But that was my topic. Great response, yo.
I'm happy that you found clarity in your response.
Fuck you.
That's what they say.
Yeah, fuck you too.
They'll never have that happen. Anyways, yeah, fuck you too. I'm ready for my topic. It only comes into the idea that me caring too much. So, do you ever think that you've ever been in a situation or just being the person that you are that you may be just a little too nice to people?
No. There's no such thing. I think people take advantage of people. Absolutely. But me being a nice person, no, that's just who I am. I can't never be too nice. People could take advantage of my niceness. Yes. But me being too nice, nah.
I think I am.
No, you're not.
You don't think I'm too nice?
No.
Why? Why do you say that?
I think people just take advantage of your niceness.
Because I'm too nice.
There's no such thing as being too nice. To say you're too nice, to say that you are too nice, to say that's not who you really are.
Okay. But I was going to bring it to the idea that, like, that's genuinely who I am. But I also think that people that don't know me but meet me initially think it's a facade. I think that they think that this is just until they understand like this is who I am. I've been in numerous situations where people think that like this is just something that I'm doing for the moment, and they don't understand that this is an ongoing thing. And so they don't know you. They can't fathom the idea that this is genuinely who I am.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't be too nice.
I feel
That's like saying a mean person can be too mean.
I guess it depends on the person.
It's just mean.
I think it's the perception of the person that's receiving that energy. Absolutely.
No, I agree.
Because I've been in situations where like my personality may be too much for someone because they don't understand how someone can be as more supportive and helpful as I can be, just even if you're a stranger. Like I want anybody around me, specifically people that look like me for sure, to be in their greatest selves. Like that's just who I've always known myself to be. I can't help it. Sometimes I wish I could. Sometimes I wish I could just be like, Gigi, shut the fuck up. Like, just leave yourself. Like, don't talk to nobody. And I can't help it because when I see greatness or I see someone in disarray or despair or uncomfortable, like, I'm so ready to just kind of check on them. I can't help it. I literally can't help it. And by all means, like, if I ever get the energy, like, bitch, bye. Like, I'm going to exit stage left. Like, I'm not going to entertain that. But it's just something in my energy that's always been service to people that if you're not okay and I can feel that you're not okay, because I understand that there's times that we could be around each other and we don't talk. Like, that don't mean that you're not okay. But there's definitely things when I can read your energy and I'm like, are you good? Now, you could tell me yes, you could tell me no, you could tell me whatever you want. I have to accept that at that moment. But I'm obviously feeling something that's off about the person that I've been around. Mm-hmm. But I definitely think that there are, I guess I can agree with you, because if in that instinct where people take advantage of it, but at that point I do think that it's a fault where you're allowed to yourself to take advantage of. It's a double-edged sword.
No.
How?
I can't believe that either. I don't think you... I guess the best way of saying it is like, yes, there are stupid decisions, right? And I'm not saying that there aren't, but when you say you put yourself in a position to be taken advantage of, no smart person does that. Do you get outsmarted? Maybe. Absolutely. But to say that you put yourself in a position to be taken advantage of, or like, no, you wasn't. You were your natural self, you was your genuine self, and that person got the best of you that day.
I guess I can respect the understanding and accept that answer. I don't know. I just feel like maybe even for me, I've just been in situations where I've been the individual where it's just like, yo, I didn't really need to be nice to you, but just because of who I am, it made you feel some type of way. And it was just like, it makes me feel sad for those individuals. Like, there's people like me all over the world, like literally across from me, that will genuinely say hi, or if you needed $1 or something like that. And for you to make me feel some type of way about that puts me in a position where it's just like, so now I need to choose. Now, me being me has to be put in a bubble, and I now need to react certainly towards different people.
Let me give you a scenario, right?
Okay.
A homeless woman comes up to you and says, I need $20 to get me and my kids something to eat. Like, I'm hungry. She got the kids next to her, and you like, oh damn, I'm gonna give you this $20 because that's all the information you have.
I'm not giving her $20, Greg.
I'm just saying, it's
I was gonna go get them something to eat.
Okay.
Because I'm probably not gonna have the cash on me, Greg.
Just follow me.
Okay, I'm here with you.
It's a scenario.
Okay.
Right? Because you are a nice person, a good person, a person who sees a woman with kids who need food, and you have cash and you have $20 on you, you give them the $20, right?
Yeah.
You're a nice person, right? That's what a nice person would do? Just
Okay. Yes.
But that woman doesn't take that $20 to go get food. She goes get crack. Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Does that mean you're too nice of a person because you gave that woman $20?
Yes.
How?
Because I could have just went to go get the food for the kids.
No, you went with the information that you had at the moment.
But I think that discernment will let you know that when you can move differently. Like if it was $1, if it was $2, that was cool. Anything over that, if y'all hungry, I will feed y'all what y'all want. Wendy's right there, Burger King right there, White Castle right there, Wendy's down the block. What you need? That's me at that point, because I understand the dynamics. I've seen it in real life. I've seen it on social media. I've seen it on shows. So it's not something that I'm not gullible. I'm not a person that's just gonna be like, yeah. I just understand that if I'm around anybody that doesn't give me any malicious intent, there's no reason for me to be malicious or indifferent towards them. I would definitely, especially if we have a bonding or a moment together, like there's nothing that I want for them to be great. So if there's anything that I could do that I have the means to do, that's nothing for me.
For sure, and I agree. But my thing is, like I said, based on that scenario, all the information that you had at that moment was a woman, a homeless woman who needed money to feed her kids.
Yeah, but Greg, you know me too.
You can't control what happens after that.
Yeah, but you know me. I ask questions. I don't care who you are. I'm going to ask questions.
And let's say after you ask all the questions, you still decide to get the $20.
Okay, Greg. And you're saying that she used it for crack, even though she answered all my questions. And for some reason that day, I decided I want to give her $20.
For that, yep.
Now what? What's your...
Yeah, you can go buy the food. She take the food and give it to another person and got money for it.
Understood. So what is the summary?
My thing is, that doesn't mean you're too nice of a person. You did what you would normally do.
Because it was my intentions.
Yes.
Understood. I agree with you. Thank you for the crackhead lady with the kids.
Shout out to you, crackhead lady. I hope you're doing well.
I hope the kids that finally ate the McDonald's that I got. Or somebody got.
Oh, shit. I think I played the new dialogue music for the banter.
It's okay, Greg.
Reverse day!
Oh, you can always fix it, but...
That's the name of the episode, Reverse Day.
That means we have to wait for... Oh, I will definitely do that. So we have to wait for the all that. They got the intro's playing right now.
No. I used the new dialogue music for the banter. And now I'm using the banter music for new dialogue. Because we have the end of the show. Oh. And the end of the show is called New Dialogue. New Dialogue is the time of the show where we talk about something that we found interesting this past week. Right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. You found anything interesting this week? You like I did that? You saw why I just did it?
I like that. That's why you're a podcaster. You see what I'm saying? You can't, you don't slip on nothing. It's crazy because I didn't even think about this. I was so gung-ho on my topic. Do you have anything while I think about that?
And you are going to be very upset with what it is.
That's okay.
I saw 2 parrots fucking.
Greg, out of all the things, you could have did that in new dialogue. You could have even said that in the beginning.
I didn't know.
Where was you at?
Twitter. The parrot turned around and gave the parrot a kiss while he was playback.
I hate your algorithms, bro.
Yeah.
I hate your algorithms.
I got a headache. I did. I mean, circle of life. I get they gotta reproduce, but I got so many questions.
I'm here. Let's do it.
Why did the person keep recording?
Because they probably never saw parrots fuck before, and that's why you're still watching it, Greg.
I did watch it.
Mm-hmm. What's the next question?
Like 4 times.
That's a lot, but hey, I guess you need to see.
It did nothing for me. I was just intrigued.
That's what you say, y'all. I mean, I want to say when he said it, I believe him when I look at him, but take it how you want to take it when you hear his
You can think I don't give a fuck. And then I started to read the comments.
That makes sense. I thought after the second time you would have started reading these comments.
I did.
Okay.
And that's why I kept going back to watch it because people was pointing out shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I got.
When somebody pointed out that the bird looked back and kissed,
He was like, did they?
oh shit, it did.
I mean, it was good.
The bird looked back at it. Look back.
Wow.
I want to fuck.
I cannot.
I'm so done.
I cannot. I cannot. I don't even know what to call the episode anymore.
Probably want to fuck. Fuck.
You probably need to drink some water.
What's your dialogue?
After listening, I feel like I watched it and I wasn't even there. My new dialogue was
Toucan Sam was getting it.
I'm screaming. Now I think about Fruit Loops and everything. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore.
Follow your nose. Woo! Oh gosh.
Breathe, Greg. I don't even know what my new dialogue is next. I was in a moment and now you took it away. I don't know. Okay. Are you have anything else in you?
I'm so great.
Okay. My new dialogue was I was at this meeting with all departments of my job. And I was the only one that ended up asking a question. And although at this new job, obviously they don't know that I podcast, but I was told that I have a voice for podcasting, and they told me that I should do voiceovers. Let me know if y'all feel the same way too. So I say that to say, sometimes your most natural talent could be your most greatest asset. So just tap into it, because what you naturally are, who you are, can give you all the fortunes and needs that you want and desire. So just tap into you. And that's it for me, Greg. Thank you so much for making it this far in this episode. Greg and I want to let you know, don't follow Greg too much because your algorithms will probably get messed up. For me, I probably need to tap back into social media more than I have been, but I will. But Greg, you want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yeah, you can find me on X and Instagram at GregNelson26. And follow the pod on X, Instagram, and TikTok at JustAConvo_pod. And listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Acast, Amazon Podcasts, wherever you like to see your podcast.
Thank you so much. And my amazing individuals, you can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. And if you forgot today, if no one told you today, if you need to be reminded today, if you found yourself watching two parrots having sex today, Greg and I want you to go be great. Gigi.